Hi, boys and girls. Hope everybody's doing well. I have my water here in a cup. I can't tip it over too much, but you've probably seen these. You can put cold things in, you can put hot things in it. But the reason I have it today, besides the fact that I want to keep drinking, it's important to stay hydrated. So drink that water. Besides that, I'm going to make a little cat and dog with you today. I'm turning my paper. This is just a printer paper, typewriter paper. But if you have a construction paper, you can use that too. I'm turning it sideways, and I'm going to do two circles side by side. And circles are hard to make straight. So I want something that I can trace. And if it was empty and didn't have water in it, I would probably tip it upside down and use this side. I also have a plate here, but that's so big that it will only make one animal and almost too big for that. I also have this. This is a little bigger. I guess I could use this. This is something I use for watercolor for when you get bigger. But I think I will try this. So you're going to put the head, and remember you need room for ears, and the neck doesn't matter that much, but you got to leave room for ears. And you can be a little bit to the side because you got to leave room for another animal. That's going to be a dog. So this is the face. Let me just look what this size would be. I still wouldn't mind it a tiny bit bigger, but this is too big. All right, I'm sticking with this. Did you look around your house to decide what would work for you? Maybe a little saucer would be good too. So I have a pencil and a couple of brushes, and I have Meadows watercolor set that is from Amazon, I believe. Any watercolor set will do. So I'm going to hold it down. I'm right-handed, so I'm holding it with my left. If you are the opposite, do the opposite, right? Okay. So I'm holding it down so it doesn't move. And I'm making all the way around a circle. That looks okay. And now I'm going to do one a little taller. Just for fun, you can do them both even. But I'm leaving enough room that they don't just stick on top of each other. This way, some dogs and cats get along well. Do you have a dog and cat in your life? I used to have some that really liked each other, but a lot of times they don't. All right, I guess that's a mark we will leave. So this is going to be a cat, and this is going to be a dog, okay? So let's first do the cat. We're going to do drawing and painting today. You could use crayons if you want to, right? I'm just going to use a pencil. So I'm going to make big cat ears. Do you notice that cat ears look a little bit like triangles? So I'm going to make it about the same height. And then I'm going to have it come down. So that's the cat ears. Now I'm going to make eyes. And they're going to be kind of below the ears, maybe a little bit into the inside. And there's the eyes. They don't have to be perfect circles. I didn't trace those, but if you have little things to trace, you could. And then I'm going to make a heart for, oops, I pressed too hard. I'm going to make a heart for the nose, and I'm going to come down to the mouth. So that's my cat. Now, if I want, I can put little shoulders on the kitty cat too, right? Now I'm going to make the dog. So the dog, some dogs' ears are like the cat, but just to make them look different, I'm going to give this dog floppy ears. So there's one floppy ear. And there's another floppy ear. What do you think about my dog so far? And then I'm going to do, and this cat needs whiskers, but I'm going to do those maybe later. He doesn't have whiskers to speak of. So this one, I'm going to do eyes. And I'm going to do maybe a roundish nose or maybe an oval. That's it, an oval nose. And then I'm going to do his mouth like this. I'm going to come down and separate it. How are you doing your dog? You may do him any way you want. All right, now that we did all the drawing, and if you need to, you can ask help, or you probably know how to pause the tape and to work on your drawing. You can do just the cat if you want, bigger or smaller. You can do just the dog if you want, bigger or smaller. I'll show you one thing that's kind of fun. If I can find a scratch paper to show you. Maybe I'll do it on the back. One thing that's kind of fun to draw is if you take a pencil, which I lost mine. My goodness, didn't I just have it in my very little hand? Here it is. I have it mixed in with all my brushes. I'll show you a fun little cat. Here's some surprises while you're finishing your drawing. I should leave this out and find another paper. So you finish your drawing, and then I'll show you some funny things. I think they're hilarious, but hey, what do I know? All right, here's some funny things to show you. Ready? First, I'm going to say, what's this? And that's what's fun with this. It says, then somebody will say, well, I don't know. Well, it's a dog. What do you think about that? Here's another one. What is this? You know what that is? Give up? That is a giraffe passing by a high window. You're looking out of the window. Get it? You want me to show you the dog again now that I'm closer? So the dog is 3 circles. And then you go like this, and like this. Boom. Now you have a little dog. They always look a little different. So that's how to make the dog. I'll give you one more of these. What is this? Actually, I did that wrong. Let me do it this way. This is probably more correct. So what is that? It's a bird's eye view of a man riding a bicycle with a big sombrero on. I'll be here all week. Pretty good, right? All right, that's all I'm going to show you. I got a million of them. So ready for the cat and dog? All right, so we have all of this already done. So now we're going to take our paintbrush. I'm going to use a bigger flat one. And I'm going to make the cat look like he is striped. I'm going to make him brown and white. If you have a cat, you may make him the color of your cat. Right now, I don't have a cat. I always did growing up, though. So, oops, I started with yellow. What am I thinking? Ready? Black and white striped, or gray and white striped. So we're getting a little bit of black, and we're going to make him have some stripes. See that? He looks like he's in jail. He's got stripes. And I'm not doing it real hard. You can do it darker if you want, but I thought it might be more fun to do just some little strokes, just like that, black and white. Like his whole little body has little furry strokes. What do you think? Do you like that? And there's his ears. So he's got a furry body. I think I will not do him quite so striped here. I'll just have him gray fur. I think that might look better, but you can decide with yours. So there is part of the way the cat will look. Now I'm going to do his eyes. And I'm going to make his eyes look blue. There's his blue eyes. And I think I'm going to make his nose look red. Do you notice that when I dip in the water and rinse, then I put the water, the brush with the water on my paper. I'm going to tap off extra water. And I don't rinse again. I don't go back and forth. I just get a little bit of that. And then I'm good to go. There's his beautiful nose. There you go. I did not stay in the lines, but don't tell anybody. I might put a little pink in his ear. What do you think? Is that a good idea? I like pink. There. Now I'm going to let that dry before I add the whiskers and anything else. Now I'm going to head to the dog. So for the dog, I might make him all brown. Brown, brown, brown. I'm going in my brown. You could make him yellow if you wanted to, like a yellow lab. Or you could make him any color you want, because this is your drawing, so it's your pretend dog and cat. Here's his brown ears. Sometimes when you scrub, it'll make the paper come off. So just put it on a little bit and leave it. That's what I would suggest. You know, I think he looks cute with just brown ears. I might leave the rest of him white. Or I could put some, hey, why don't I put some spots on him? What do we think about spots? Maybe his name is Spot. He's a cute little dog. So those are his spots. Spot the dog. There we go. I'm trying to blend out that spot because it's so round and big, but maybe it'll be okay. Okay. Now let's make his nose black. This time I'm going to stay in the line a little better, maybe. Never know with me. And let's make his eyes black too. When you don't have tons of water, it'll look black. And when you have a lot of water or medium amount, it'll look more gray. So there is that little doggy. Now I'm going to put a couple freckles by his mouth. They call this a muzzle, don't they, with dogs? So now he's got little freckles. I think he's so cute. I might have him have a cute little eyebrow on the side so it looks like he's going, What do you think? I think that would be cute. So I like the dog. He's very cute. Now the cat needs a little help. Let's be honest. So I think what I'm going to do, I have an orange crayon here. I'm going to put the orange part around the nose just a little bit to see if that helps. Maybe it helps, maybe it doesn't. That's okay. I also think I'm going to get some black. And I'm going to go down from the nose. And then I'm going to make whiskers. Just spring them out. I'm going to do like 3, 4 whiskers, maybe 5. And now that's his whiskery look. And then I'm going to put a dot in his eye. Now you could use a pen if you want, or a crayon, but I'll pretend it's a little girl, and I'm putting a little dot there, and I'm going to put a little eyebrow. And there is my cat. I think I'm going to put a little bit more fur just for fun. And maybe a little bit up here on the top of his head. I don't know. I'm just playing around just like you are. Now he's got lots of fur. He's very huggable, I think. There they go. And there is the cat and dog today. I hope you had fun with that. She's got a little haircut. She's a punky little cat. I also feel like I can't tell where the head is compared to the body. So maybe when it dries, I'll give her a little bow and give him a little collar. You can tell where his head is. So you never know. So there is the cat, and it's your little guys. So you can name them, or you can make yours any way you want to make them. But I think they're really fun. They both look like they're happy little pets, and they need to be treated really sweetly, right? We don't jump on them and grab them. We don't pull tails. We just say, we put our hand and say, sniff my hand, smell if you think I'm a friend, and then very gently pet them at the top of their head. And the same with the doggy. Don't be afraid, little doggy. I'll be sweet with you. There you go. And that's how you be gentle and sweet. But if it's a dog or cat that looks scared of you, then you shouldn't go by them, because that's not nice. They might even bite because they're so worried. So that's my tip for the day. Hope you had fun. Bye-bye. See you soon with more painting.